Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 6 of our journey to the Champions League series. Last episode I asked you guys a very important question on whether or not I should join Fulham, and after looking through an absolute ton of responses, it was absolutely fantastic to see so many comments. I've decided to reject the offer. Having looked through all the suggestions and all the advice, I'm going to be rejecting the offer and staying at Hartlepool until the end of the season, and then which, whether or not I do manage to go achieve a playoff place position and get promoted, I will leave the club to a slightly higher up club, because I think if I joined Fulham right now, a lot of you said to me that I wouldn't really play very often and I'd get loaned out and it wouldn't be very enjoyable, and I think I wouldn't really be playing for an objective other than just improving, whereas at Hartlepool I can actually improve and also have the objective of playing for that playoff place. So I think that's really important. Also, that clip there was just a sort of thank you to somebody in the comments who told me that if you want to level up a certain stat like stamina, you can have a look at your accomplishments and then you can improve from that. So I just want to give a thank you to that comment. I can't remember who he is, but hopefully that person knows who he is. So this schedule, we have MK Dons, Oldham Athletic, Portsmouth and Coventry City. So pretty tough fixtures, especially MK Dons and Portsmouth, and this is our first match against MK Dons, and the start of this match was incredibly scrappy, as you would expect from these horrible, rainy, overcast conditions. Obviously I was trying to help defensively, as always, but it was just such a horrible condition to play in. The ball was just all over the place, passes were just not as accurate as usual, and it was just really horrible to play in these conditions. But of course, we are on the attack here. I'm down the flank, stamina's not looking too great. I smash the ball in with a cross and we get so lucky here. Comes off Paul, I think he just gets a random touch. It might come off the defender, I'm not really too sure. It looks like it does come off the centre back, but it rolls in the back of the net thanks to the actual conditions, so I suppose you should be thankful for that. But of course, I am really trying to help defensively. A lot of you guys said I should be conserving my stamina, and I really do try, but I think the fact that I am helping defensively and also trying to attack, as I am a really important player to the team, it does really, take down my stamina really quickly. And that point there where the shot just went wide, I got completely owned by that 1-2 there. I was completely taken out by that, so I was quite fortunate that the shot was awful, but luckily enough we are trying to attack once again in the 90th minute. I did win the ball back and nothing really happened, but that was it at full time. 1-0 to us, 3 points against very tough opposition. I got an 8.3. I'm kind of surprised because, as you can see from my passing percentage of only 70%, it was pretty terrible, but I did manage to get the assist, so it was pretty important. And on to our second match against Oldham Athletic, and of course it is still horrible and rainy, and I know you guys are going to tell me if you want to, you can change it, but there's not much point playing it on always lovely sunny conditions, because that's not really, that's never really going to happen. You need to have times where you're playing in horrible rainy, even in snow sometimes. You need to be playing in other conditions, otherwise it's just not very interesting. And in this match I just have so many shots and I do not score. It is so frustrating. Literally, right, I have shot after shot after shot, and here's another example. Pick the ball up, take it on the inside, have a shot, and it just goes just wide of the post yet again. And of course, at least Oldham do have a chance of their own here. The ball comes in with a cross and the header just goes wide of the bar there. Post, even. What am I saying? And yet again on the ball, I'm a bit further up than I should be, and the shot just goes flying over there. I have so many chances and my stamina's really dropped at this point. 82nd minute, and yet again the ball is eventually going to come to me, just sort of playing it around the box. Comes to me now, take a touch, lay it off, and then the shot wide from my team. I thought I would have the shot there, but turns out it was my teammate. And then of course Oldham on the attack. We managed to win the ball back, and our last chance saloon here on the counter attack. The ball is played out wide, takes a huge touch there to bring it as far away as possible. I call for the ball, receive it, cut inside with the Iniesta La Croeta, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, and then a really good finish into the top right hand corner. And after at least 6 shots I finally score, and in the 90th minute as well. Very, very important. And another 1-0 victory and another 3 points. Very important there. And yet again, I'm surprised by the 8.7 match rating. I didn't really do anything else. I didn't really have many passes. I didn't really tackle anyone. I had a few dribbles, but other than that, just because I did manage to score that late win, I got a very high match rating. So I was quite happy with that goal, but I felt I could have scored a lot more had I been a lot more clinical than that. I had so many chances, but I just couldn't score them. And essentially in this match, it was exactly the same as the other matches, really. Just nothing really happening in the opening stages. It's quite scrappy, and there weren't really a lot of chances. It was very broken up play, and I was trying to help offensively up the pitch and then also had to track back rather quickly. As you can see, my stamina is already just over half by the 23rd minute, so stamina's already hit quite badly. This is a great cross in though, and a very clinical header there by Matt Smith. Very good ball in, and a really good header to past the keeper, and we do take the lead. And I wasn't involved in it at all, so I was quite happy that the team was actually managing to play all by itself, and yet again played through. And of course I can't score yet again. It's quite frustrating actually having so many chances and not scoring. I think because I have been, scoring so many recently, I'm trying a bit too hard offensively, but this is just the most unbelievable decision ever. How in the world is that a penalty? I'll show you a replay. He's running in the box here. He's getting, tugged back a little bit, but there's nothing really in that at all. I step up though, and I take the penalty, and it just sneaks through past the keeper. So unlucky on the keeper there, but I finally managed to get a goal. Well, I actually scored last time, so I guess it's not really finally getting a goal. I guess it's just actually taking a chance from the penalty spot. I don't know really know what I'm saying now, but it doesn't really matter too much. Yet again on the attack, and this is a really, I guess, fortunate opportunity there for Franks to make it 3-0, but it was some lovely movement, great passing for the team. I'm hardly involved in this match at all, really. I just sort of took the penalty. I had a shot there, very comfortable for the keeper though, and that was it. 3-0 full time. Really great performance against a tough opposition in Portsmouth, and yet I got a match rating of 9.7. I got 3 key passes and I got 86 passing. Also, I did manage to score the penalty, but other than that, I really didn't, do that much, and I was quite surprised. And this is just hugely surprising. I get a call up to the England national team. I mean, imagine that. An 18-year-old playing for Hartlepool is called up against, the teams like Switzerland and Turkey in actual international qualifiers. I mean, that's just totally ridiculous. And also my transfer value has increased from 3.5 million to, I think it was 3.5 million to 5 million, so my transfer value is increasing, and Roy Hodgson wants to give me international experience, which is, I suppose, pretty legit. But if you wanted to give me international experience, it'd be much, more intelligent to play me in a sort of a friendly rather than actual qualifiers. And obviously against Switzerland, he didn't want to play me, and we actually managed to win that match 3-0. Very, very comfortable. I guess if I was to be involved in any match between Switzerland and Turkey, I think Switzerland would have been the easier match to play against. But we are against Turkey, and Roy Hodgson is putting me into the squad, and I am actually starting, which is very surprising, not being in the squad against Switzerland at all, and then starting against Turkey. So that was quite surprising, really. But of course, intro there, and I was trying a bit too hard to do stuff in this match, really. I wanted to impress, but I don't know, I was trying a bit too hard. I kind of lose possession quite often. I try too much that I'm not really capable of with my stats. As you can see, I pick up the ball, I take it past the player, and then I play a horrible through ball pass. It just goes out of play completely. And of course, after that, I wasn't really involved too much. I was just trying to help, keep the play ticking. I wasn't really in any great positions. There's a great chance here for Jermaine Defoe, I think it was. I don't know whether it's him or not, I'm not really too sure. But Turkey did have a few chances of their own here. Yilmaz, who plays for Olympiacos, I think. I'm not really too sure on that. I think it's Yilmaz. I'm probably pronouncing that absolutely horribly. But he had a good chance there, straight out the keeper though. And then Jermaine Defoe shoots way over there. It was quite close, but considering he had a lot of time there and a lot of chance, he could have put that over. And yeah, again, I'm just trying to make myself open. This is a great cross in though, and a really good finish by Ashley Young. Great stuff there. Great cross in as well. I was really surprised. I think that was James Milner, I think, with the cross in there. It doesn't actually tell you. I wanted to turn it on so you have the players' surnames on the above their head. I was getting a bit lost there. I was like, first names, second names, yeah. I want it with the players' surnames above their heads. I'll probably try and turn that on next episode. And of course, Hart with a very good stop there. And of course, we are on the attack once again, and as you can see, my stamina not too great. I'm running through on goal here, and then of course another hamstring injury. The most frustrating part about a hamstring injury is you can see by my stamina, I have quite a lot of it, and I'm not really sprinting all the time. I'm sprinting only a little bit, and Turkey had the shot there. I'm still all the way up the pitch because of my injury, and eventually I'm actually subbed off in the sort of last minutes of the match, and of course that was full time. I just can't believe yet again I've pulled my hamstring. Luckily enough, it's not actually an injury one, I just had to be subbed off. Got a match rating of 8.0, which is strange because I was only on a 6.8 while I was playing, but I'll take it. I'm quite happy with that match rating, and I enjoyed a debut victory, which is true because, well, I didn't really do that much, but it was a victory, and it is some international experience as Roy Hodgson wanted to give to me. So as you can see from the qualifier table, England on top with 16 points, having won 5 matches, and quite far away from other teams like Denmark and Turkey. Hopefully Denmark can qualify. I think they're a pretty awesome country. And in the table, we're actually in 5th place with 51 points, having played an extra match, which is absolutely fantastic. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, if you could leave a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much for watching.